Why use a dictionary? Well, you're about to find out. How can you master a word with a dictionary? The easiest and best way to master a word is to learn all that one possibly can about it. The more you know about a word, the more interesting and vivid it becomes. And so learning a word becomes a cycle. The more interesting it is for you, the more meaningfully you can relate it to other words and experiences, and the better it will be remembered. Study tip. Yet, do you know when you're reading and come across an unknown word, the last resort is to use the dictionary? Stopping in the middle of a paragraph breaks your concentration, so before looking up a word, try to use context clues or figure out the meaning of the word's roots. An excellent vocabulary study tip: mark unknown words with a dot in the margin. Then, when you've finished reading, look the words up in the dictionary. So, what do you see first? The entry. The heart of the dictionary is the entry, where important facts about a word are shown. What information can you expect to find? Well, number 1, spelling and syllabication. 2, pronunciation. 3, part of speech. 4, inflected form. 5, the etymology or the origin of the word. 6, there are labels, status labels, subject labels. 7, you get, of course, the definitions. And 8, there are antonyms and synonyms, words that mean the opposite of your entry and words that mean the same thing as your entry. So, let's look at information you can gather. First, the standard spelling of the entry word and any variations and its syllabication. So here's the word retrieve. The pronunciation, phonetic spelling, and part of speech. Retrieve. Retrieve. It's a verb, but you can also have the word retrieved or retrieving. Another entry. Let's take a look at the word cashmere. Cashmere, Kashmir, cashmere. Pronunciation. N, it means it's a noun. And it's derived from, here's the etymology, cashmere, as compared to cashmere wool from 1815 to 1825 is when it was first used. It was named after cashmere. And the definition, a thin twilled woolen cloth used for men's suits, also spelled cashmere, cashmere. What are stress and diacritical marks? Here's an example. Appreciation. Appreciation. A heavy accent mark indicates primary stress, and a lighter accent mark indicates secondary stress. Syllables with no accent marks receive no stress. You also get the part of speech in the entry. The dictionary identifies parts of speech using common abbreviations, such as N for noun, ADJ for adjectives, PRO for pronoun, PREP, preposition, V, verb, ADV, adverb, VI, intransitive verb, and CONJ for conjunction, VT, transitive verb, and INTERJ for interjection. Some key words you should be familiar with in the dictionary. All dictionaries provide a special key to pronunciation in a place where it can be found easily, usually on the inside of the front cover or near it. They also reprint part of the key at the bottom of every other page throughout the books so that you can refer to it quickly. Another part that you get from the dictionary are inflected forms. The inflected forms are given right after the part of speech label. Child, children, bring, broad, little, less, least. Hoof, hooves, begin, began, well, better, best. The forms a word takes when it has undergone certain grammatical changes are in the dictionary. Nouns from singular to plural, just like they are here. Changes in verb tense, just like you have here. And changes in the adjective and adverb. Word labels. Special ways in which some words are used by attaching labels, such as the status label, regional labels, or subject labels. Do you know what these mean? Status labels. That tells you it's the current use of the word. If you see obsolete, it means the words are no longer in use. If you saw a label archaic, it means the words are still in use but very rarely used. And colloquial, words not normally used in formal communication. Slang, words used very informally and are often considered to be non-standard English. Status labels, things you need to consider. Labeling is not uniform among dictionaries, and it is considered the editor's opinion. You'll find regional labels. This label implies that the word is chiefly used in a certain part of the world or country. The label may appear simply as dialect, or it may name the area, such as British. Subject labels. These labels name the special field or subject in which a word has a particular meaning, as in astronomy or physics or religion. You'll also find the etymology of a word in a dictionary. Dictionaries give some of this information in very brief form in the part of the entry which is enclosed within brackets. So let's go back to the word retrieve. Here's a bracket. 1375 to 1425 was when retrieve was first used. Late Middle English, ME, retreven, that's how it was pronounced. And that was derived from Middle French, retrève, retrouve. Tonic, S of retrouver, to find again, equivalent to re. And what does re mean? Again, so re plus trouver, to find, see trouver. The etymology will tell what time period the word first appeared in English. Here we go, 1375 to 1425. What it meant, and how it was spelled. Well, here is what it meant, to find again, and how it was spelled, retreven, retrove, retrouve, retrouver. What other languages it appeared in at that time? As we said, Middle English and Middle French. And what languages it came from? So it actually originated from the Middle French. Look for the entry for the word chocolate in the American Heritage College Edition Dictionary. The word chocolate was derived from Spanish, which came from the Aztec word exotl, which means bitter water. So chocolate, a favorite treat of many, actually had roots in the Americas before Columbus made his voyage in 1492. Knowing the background of this word certainly helps you form a visual image of its beginnings. Synonyms and antonyms you'll find in the entry as well. Synonyms are found usually at the end of a word entry, often with an explanation of the precise differences in meaning between the synonym and the word being defined. Syn is the abbreviation for synonym. A synonym is a word that has similar meaning as the entry. So, for example, the word naive means gullible or inexperienced. ANT is the abbreviation for antonym. When an antonym is given in a dictionary, it is found after the synonym. So, for example, for naive, the antonym is experienced or astute. The dictionary also gives you what are called run-on entries. An entry may be followed by a run-on entry, which is a word derived from the preceding word, but so closely related that no definition is given. Retrieve. Retrievable. It's an adjective. Retrievability is a noun. Non-retrievable is an adjective. Unretrievable is an adjective. Unretrieved, an adjective. These are all run-ons. Where do words actually come from? As you continue to work on expanding vocabulary skills, you begin to notice that many English words have their origins from the names of characters in Greek mythology or from prominent people in world history. Are you ready to explore? Go to a dictionary and look up the keywords, then answer the questions that follow. Maverick. John McCain is often called a maverick. Why? Do you know why? Boycott. President George W. Bush called for a boycott of merchandise that could be sold to Iran. Why? Odyssey. Senator Obama's trip to the Middle East has been referred to as an odyssey. Why? And guillotine. Here's something to do. Let's take a trip. Let's visit the Wilton website. This site gives a clear description of how the English language developed. At the bottom of his main page, he presents several words with a hot link to the word's etymology. Look at a few of these to get a better understanding of how words originated. So have fun and go to http://wordorigins.org. Be aware, the words he has chosen are both formal and informal in nature. For class purposes, we are interested in academic, formal words. Do this now after your visit. On a separate paper, write 5 words you found intriguing from the Wilton website. Write their definition and part of speech. Where did each word come from? Use them in a sentence. Explain, why did you select these 5 words? Share your work with the lab instructor. So, a quick review. Let's take a look at an entry. Below is an example of an entry from the dictionary. Can you identify the sections of the entry? entire. This would be the entry word. And you see the syllabication and the spelling. Entire. Pronunciation. ADJ. It's an adjective. Having no part left out. Whole. Definition 1. Definition 2. Being without limitations or reservation. Complete. Definition number 3. OBS. It means this definition is obsolete. An ungelded animal, especially a stallion. Bracket. This is the etymology. M-E, entire. Derived from M-F, entire, which was derived from L for Latin, integrum. It's a synonym. Number 1 means see complete. It means we should look in the dictionary at the word complete. Antonym means partial. So the antonym of entire is partial. Don't be afraid to explore. Your search to expand your vocabulary is only the beginning. By the end of the semester, you'll become a mini expert in each of your classes by learning the very specialized terminology for those disciplines. Use the vocabulary system. Underline, highlight unfamiliar words as you read. Then research them in a dictionary to get a more accurate definition and understanding. Good luck!